Firewood processors like straight logs. We have a bunch of them on here. However, this may be the most crooked log I've ever tried to put through the 405. Check this one out. I just thought it would be a good challenge. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but maybe you can watch. Anytime you run a crooked log or a challenging log through a processor, you've just become a better operator. So I should be an expert at the end of this one. It's going to be hitting right on this guard, so that's going to cause us trouble too. Let's see if we can get it clear. Down. I'll just have to snap this off myself. This is in my way, but it should be okay. See? they shoot up off to the sides. And so here is a log that got up underneath the perfect split, and it won't allow the arm to retract all the way. It's getting hung up on it. So all you got to do is get a log, it always finds a spot, and here it is getting hung up on this bolt. So I just got to twist this log a little bit to get it to clear. Another thing, when you're running crooked logs, they'll hang down too low and the tray pushes the log up, and that causes it to pinch when the cut gets down. So you can lock the tray down by pushing the button. So now the tray is left down and I'm able to cut it. Our log is pretty crooked. It's getting hung up on this side and it's wedged on the guard on the back. I just got to get my PV and twist it a little bit to get it to come through. Okay. So here it's hanging down real low and it's going to cause it to pinch. So I'm going to lock the tray down for this cut also. Whenever you cut logs at an angle, the bad part is when this pusher is shoving it through the perfect split, it'll put it through crooked. So you've got to find the sweet spot for it to be straight. So in this case, I think I'm just going to flip it. And this might push it down because of the angle on it, but at least it will go through straight. Same thing on this cut. It's hanging down into the split salt chamber. So I'm going to lock the table down and then make this cut. And see how crooked our cut is? So I'm going to flip this log. And we're a little straight here. It's going to go through crooked, but we're going to keep an eye on it. And if it starts to jam up on us, we'll hit the stop button. Same thing, we're going to lock the table down. See how crooked the butt end is. We're going to flip this log too. and that should go through pretty straight. This log had some rot, and whenever you get these chunks that fall in, it pays to stop the machine and pull them out so that your log lays straight. Otherwise, you could wind up wasting a lot of wood. This is our last piece. So I'm going to lay it on its back, get it to lay a little bit straighter, and I think we should get 2 good pieces out of this. Out of the chamber. And here's our last piece. It's a little short, but it's close enough. And that is how you run a crooked log, guys. Processors like straight logs. Let's just be upfront about that. But when you buy your logs, that's what you're expecting to get. If you are tree service, if that's where you get the majority of your logs from, probably a processor isn't for you. But it can be done. But did you happen to notice how long that took to run that log? I tried to do it as much as I could without any edits. But I needed to stop and get the camera in the right angle so you could see the important stuff. But the infeed on the 405 is pretty forgiving. It is, so this takes a 16-inch log. My 365 took a 14-inch log, but man, it was tight. It did not like any type of crook in a log. This one is more forgiving, but it is still, it's still craving straight logs. But you can see the time that it takes to run one crooked log, and you got to fuss with it. And I have had logs that have taken longer than that, just because sometimes I'm pushing the limits on how big the diameter is. But I thought that was kind of fun. That is maybe a log too I wouldn't have even tried to run through the processor, but I thought maybe you guys would like to see this. And some of the amusing comments that I get with this processor when I'm demonstrating just how awesome it is, you get these comments like, yeah, but you got straight logs. How is it going to run on crooked logs? Well, the point is you don't run crooked logs through a processor. Some are better than others, but when you do try a challenging log and you get it to go through, you've just become a better processor operator. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, a different look with running a processor and running a severely crooked log. Fun times. Everyone have a great day.